Good afternoon, students. Today I am going to discuss you the two topics that were left in this chapter. The first one, what is an independent judiciary, and the second, the structure of courts in India. So first one is the independent judiciary. Independent judiciary means that in our country the judiciary is free from the other organs of the government. Children, you know that executive, legislature and the judiciary are the three organs of the government. But you will see that legislature and executive, they cannot control the judiciary. That means judiciary is free. If any higher authority or prime minister or president or any influential leader try to influence the judiciary, that is not possible in our country, because the judiciary is free from the legislature and executive. Okay, so here I am telling that if it will happen, then any leader, any influential person, they can make the change of the judges, and the judges cannot do work properly. Remember children, in our country, once the judges are appointed by the President of India, they cannot be removed. Only one president appoint them, but they cannot be removed easily. Okay. So after that, now I am coming to the next topic, structure of the courts in India. Children, you know that our country, India, is a very big country, and in very big country, the judgment work is too much. So we have divided the courts into three categories. At the apex level, Supreme Court is there. At the state level, High Court is there. At the district level or Tahsil or the local town level, district and subordinate courts are there. District and subordinate courts give the judgment to all the cases that are related to the local bodies. And if a person believes that whatever the judgment has been given by the district court, they are not satisfied, then they have the right to appeal in High Court. And suppose High Court also gives judgment, and in this judgment, if someone is not satisfied with the judgment of the High Court, then they have the right to appeal to the Supreme Court. But remember children, the Supreme Court is the final court of the country, and whatever the Supreme Court gives the judge, that is binding to all the people, all the court. That means if the Supreme Court is given any judgment, the people have to follow it. The Supreme Court are binding on all other courts. Whatever the judgment has been given by the Supreme Court, all courts they follow. Okay? So this is the judgment system, and anyone can go to any court. Suppose any person who believe that their fundamental rights are violated, then they can appeal to the High Court or Supreme Court. But for any cases further, if it is the local cases, then they have to go to the local or district courts. Okay children, so these are the structure of the courts. When you will come to school, I will discuss some more example in the class. Okay, thank you class, and have a nice day.